The history of pharmacognosy dates back to antiquity, a time when man first began using medicine, guided only by nature. Three important factors shaped every discovery: the trial and error system, observation, and documentation. The history of pharmacognosy can be discussed in three stages: the era before the 19th century, the early modern-day era of the 19th century, and modern times, from the 19th to the 21st century. Era before the 19th century. The origin of medicine began in Egypt and India. In ancient Egypt, medicine was documented on papyrus, paper made from aquatic sage. Some of the books used then include the Papyrus Ebers, Berlin Papyrus, Eden Smith Papyrus, and the Kahi Medical Papyrus. Papyrus Ebers 1500 BC contained about 500 prescriptions mentioning 700 drugs, including castor oil, dried oxbow, opium-like drugs, and crocus. In ancient India 2500 to 600 BC, the main system of medicine was Ayurveda, meaning science of life. Knowledge was documented in Ayurvedic texts such as Charaka Samhita, one of the oldest, containing 50 groups of 10 herbs for everyday medical needs. Sushruta Samhita arranged 760 herbs in 7 distinct sets based on their properties. Ashtanga Samhita. In ancient Rome, historical works by Pliny 23 to 29 AD described about 1,000 species of plants. Oriental medicine 142 to 20 BC. Traditional medicine practiced in Japan, China, and Tibet called Kampo was written by King Shen Nung 2700 BC and Sheng 1766 to 1122 BC. Greek medicine. Several early scientists, naturalists, and physicians contributed immensely to medicinal plant knowledge. They include Hippocrates 462 370 BC, the father of medicine. He recognized disease as an abnormal reaction of the body and used simple remedies like vinegar, honey, and herbs. Aristotle 384 to 322 BC documented about 500 plants and developed the philosophy of medicine. Theophrastus 340 BC, the father of pharmacognosy, who classified medicinal plants based on their characteristics and gave scientific basis for their use. Dioscorides 4280 AD wrote De Materia Medica, containing 600 plants that shaped early pharmacology and botany. Claudius Galen 131 to 300 AD, a Greek physician and pharmacist who developed methods for preparing and compounding medicines. Paracelsus 1493 to 1541, Swiss scholar and chemist, considered the father of pharmacognosy. He introduced chemical treatment and developed the dose concept. Poison is in everything. The dosage makes it a poison or a remedy. Valerius Cordus 1514 to 1554 compiled the first pharmacopoeia. Linnaeus worked on naming and classifying plants. African traditional medicine. Information was rarely documented, passed down orally from generation to generation. Knowledge was often kept secret within families and tribes. Existing records, called accounts, were mostly abandoned due to civilization and religion. Despite this, Africa remains one of the richest sources of medicinal plants awaiting exploration. Early modern-day era 19th century. The word pharmacognosy was first used by C.A. Sadler in his book Analecta Pharmacognostica. Before this period, herbal products existed mainly as powders, extracts, and tinctures. The isolation of pure active compounds began here, leading to discoveries still used today, such as morphine from opium, quinine from Cinchona officinalis, nicotine from Nicotiana tabacum, and more. Analytical methods like colorimetry, spectrophotometry, and fluorescence analysis became common tools. Modern times 19th-21st century. Traditional medicine has advanced beyond imagination. New compounds are not only isolated, They now serve as leads for drug discovery and development. Modern techniques such as advanced microscopy, NMR nuclear magnetic resonance, DNA fingerprint identification, quantitative analysis have made plant research faster and more accurate. New concepts like structure-activity relationships are bioassays, biosynthetic pathway studies, in vitro propagation, and toxicology testing have transformed pharmacognosy into a modern scientific field.
From antiquity, man began use medicine, searching for healing, looking for remedy, trial and error, observation leading, writing things down, documentation